Hey, I'm Lauren.
Hey, I'm Melina.
And to start out our talk, I want to talk about the book 1984 and how it made me feel when I read it. And when I read 1984 and experienced Big Brother and the government just crushing down on the entire population, it made me feel, paranoid, and I had this real loss of trust in the government and this loss of faith in our civilization and how our society was working. As a person, it made me feel like I had to go out and sort of change and make the world a place where this would never occur and never happen. And so every piece of writing and every good piece of literature that you're going to read is going to have that sort of call to action that the audience is going to feel, just like how I felt when I read 1984. And in your essay, you really want to take the audience and how they're going to feel, and you want to analyze that in your essay. You want to get inside the audience's head, and you want to say how they're going to feel and how the author wants them to feel. So you can do this by asking yourself a few questions. Firstly, what kind of feelings is the audience having? Are they positive or negative feelings? How is it going to change how the audience feels and their mindset? And what are they going to feel like they need to go out and do? Like, what is their call to action after they read this piece of writing? And how does the author want them to feel? So you need to answer all those questions and analyze that in your body paragraphs in order to effectively state how the audience is perceiving this information. And you just say how the rhetorical strategy specifically is affecting the audience and how it's making them feel as a part of the piece of literature that you're reading.
Next, you need to pick out your strategies. Once you're reading through your prompt, make sure you're reading it once because you're on a time limit. This is the AP test, of course, so stick to your gut. Once you find a strategy and you think you can write on it, stick to that. Know your vocabulary. Although it doesn't really matter whether you know the term or not, it's good to know, but if not, just know the context of your strategy. Once you say your strategy, don't say what it is. You have to elaborate on how, and then tie that in with some evidence. Now, how are you going to get that evidence? To get the evidence, make sure you don't start your paragraphs with a quote or end with one. Then you have to...
You want to seamlessly embed your quotes within your sentences and within your paragraphs. So you kind of want to just use the author's words as your own, but you're still giving him credit so it's not plagiarism when you use quotes. And you don't need to state the author's name or state the line because the audience already has read the passage and it's just one author. So you just state the quote as if it's your own and put it in quotations. You just want to seamlessly embed it so it makes sense in the sentence.
After you state your quote, don't summarize it. Assume that the audience already knows what the prompt is about. Make sure that you're tying this evidence to the text, not by your own opinions. And then this, all together, this is going to all these things, like if you combine how your audience feels, analyzing your rhetorical strategies without summarization, and embedding quotes as evidence, you're on your way to making an 8 or 9 on your AP essay.
Thank you.